Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Iron, and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 weapons to use in GTA. Alright, so we have a couple factors that go into this, such as fire rate, kill time, overall mobility using the weapon. Those are just three of the main factors we're using today. We're not using any weapons on vehicles. It's just plain weapons you carry on your player and can pull out at any moment to shoot other players online or whoever, CPUs, whatever you want. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay updated with all my future videos before we get into this video. But without further ado, let's hop right into the video. At number 10, we have the AP pistol. This pistol is one that a lot of people don't even use anymore. A lot of people don't even use pistols in general anymore, but this is still one of the best guns in the game. This thing can rip people to shreds, especially at close range, and it does have decent range for a pistol, so it's a very nice option to use if you ever need a sidearm or whatever. You run out of ammo in maybe your rifle or something, and you don't have time to buy ammo from your interaction menu. This weapon's very nice to use, or you just want to mess around with pistols. This is one of the best weapons in the game. It can rip people to shreds and has a higher fire rate. It's fully automatic, so it's great to use, and when you burst it, it's just even more deadly. So the AP pistol we have at number 10. Alright, so coming in at number 9, we have the Carbine Rifle Mark II. This is one of the best rifles in the game overall, but we have it at number 9 just because there are weapons in this game that are better. But this weapon is very good at long range, and any range to be honest. You can burst it and you're more likely to headshot someone and kill them faster, but it's also really good when you fully auto someone. But I suggest fully autoing the weapon probably at closer range or mid-range. I don't suggest fully autoing at long range because then you're probably not going to kill someone and it's just going to drag on, especially if you have a suppressor like I do. So I don't suggest using a suppressor unless you're kind of doing stuff like I am right now where it's kind of closer range. But we have the Carbine Rifle Mark II at number 9. Alright, so at number 8, we have the best shotgun in the game in my opinion, which is the Assault Shotgun. This thing is very good. It can be fully automatic. You can semi it. It just rips people all around. Like the other guns I've said rip people to shreds, but this thing will kill you in maybe 2 bursts or maybe 3. It is very good. It's one of the best guns in the game overall. I wish I could put it higher, but there are better guns in the game when you really break it down. But this gun, nonetheless, is one of the best in the game. Best shotgun in my opinion, hands down. I wouldn't argue any other shotgun over this. It doesn't have a Mark II variant, but it still rips people apart. I can't explain how much damage this gun does. It is my go-to weapon in close range situations on GTA Online, and just the overall damage this gun does got it this spot at number 8 on this list. Alright, so number 7, we have one of the newer guns in the game from DLCs. It is the Unholy Hellbringer. This gun is an SMG. It is very good. It's fully automatic. I suggest bursting it though, just to kill people faster, and if you get someone in the head with this gun, you're gonna kill them in like maybe a shot or 2. It is very good. It's one of the laser guns. It's one of the most fun guns to use. It looks really cool. It's just very fun to use, and it has a high kill time, so you know you don't have to sit there spraying at people for a long time and then they finally die. See right there, if you burst it a little bit, it's better at long range, but this gun overall I'd say is closer to mid range if you want to fully auto it, but it still can kill people at longer range, just you're gonna have to semi-auto it more. But overall, this gun is a very good weapon in the game. When you combine the damage, the just overall fun you can have with this weapon, and its fire rate and everything, and in fact it's a laser gun, that's how it got number 7 on this list. So let's move on to number 6. Alright, number 6, we have the Combat MG Mark II. The regular version of this gun is very good too, but this gun I just had to put at the Mark II because obviously Mark II is better than the regular versions, but this gun's very mobile. You can run around and it doesn't slow you down, even though it is a machine gun. But this gun just rips people apart. It's got a high fire rate and everything. It's very fun to use. It has a large mag, so you can just spray this weapon, and it's not terrible if you spray the weapon. You gotta kind of get the feel of when to spray it and when not to. Like you can see right here, it's a good time to spray it, but other times you might want to burst it more, and then you'll kill someone faster, just like a couple of the other guns on this list. But overall, this gun's very fun to use. It's a very good gun. It's one of the go-to guns I'd say I want to use if I'm in a gunfight at a decent range, not necessarily close range, but even sometimes close range, it can be used. It's not like it's just irrelevant in close range gunfights, but this gun is still very fun to use and one of the best weapons to use in a gunfight. That's why I got the number 6 spot on this list. Alright, so at number 5, we have a fan favorite weapon, which is the Heavy Sniper Mark II, and even the regular Heavy Sniper is very good. This one's just better for more one-shots in my opinion. Obviously, it does a little bit higher damage and everything. It's just a very fun gun to use. It's the best sniper in the game by far, hands down. If you snipe in this game, you're going to use this weapon. It's the best. You can shoot people out of choppers and everything with it if you're really good, especially on PC. This gun is just deadly if you know how to use it, but on consoles even, it's a very deadly gun. This is the best sniper in the game by far. It kills people. It's a one-shot most times with the Mark II, and there's not much else to be said about this gun besides that. This is just the best sniper in the game, and it's one of the best guns in the game. It kills people very fast. That's why we have it at number 5. I think that's a good place to put it because it's not the best in the game, because obviously it's a sniper, and it's not bad, so it's got to be in the top 10 somewhere. But yeah, let's move on to number 4. All right, so at number 4 we have the minigun. I know people are gonna rip me apart about putting it here, but listen, just keep watching the video and you'll understand why. This gun, there's not much to be said about it. It's a very fast killing gun. This thing just absolutely sprays. You have 10,000 bullets, 9,999 to be exact, that you can just spray full auto and never stop so long as you can hold your trigger that long. This thing, it tears everything apart. It tears cars apart, tears choppers apart, tears people apart. It's perfect. It's a very good gun in this game, but it's still not the best in this game. And another downside of this gun is obviously you're slower when you run around with it. So, you know, that's fair, because when you have 10,000 bullets in a fully automatic gun that kills people in what seems like no time at all, you got to be kind of slow. You got to sacrifice something because it would be too overpowered at that point. But yeah, the minigun's going to be at number 4. Just keep in mind these next few weapons, and I'll explain why it's not the highest rated weapon on this list. But yeah, let's move on to number 3. All right, so number 3 we have the RPG. This gun, you know, it's a rocket launcher, obviously, so it's one of the best in the game. It can just blow everything up. Best at blowing choppers up, in my opinion, because the homing launcher honestly does like almost nothing to most like aircrafts in this game. So that's why we have it at number 3 too, just because it's the best overall rocket launcher in the game. And obviously it's a one-hit kill most times. And this gun is very cheesy because you could be behind cover and you'll just get shot at by someone from like 5 feet away and it'll hit the ground and it'll still kill you, because the blast radius on this gun is absolutely insane. It's ridiculous, but it's a very overpowered weapon in this game, so it's got to be on the top 10. Definitely number 3 on this list because it is one of the best in the game. It's not quite the best, but it's arguably the best in the game. But let's move on to number 2. I don't have much to say about the RPG because, you know, it basically speaks for itself. Alright, so at number 2, we have the Special Carbine Mark II. I put this here just because it kills people very quickly. You can run full sprint with it, and there's not a lot to say about it. It rips people to shreds. If you use this weapon, you understand how good it is. Like, I kind of overlooked this weapon for a while, and then I started using it, especially for this video, and I realized, I was like, why was I not using this weapon a lot before? Because I knew it was one of the best weapons in the game. It was one of the best rifles in the game, and arguably the best rifle in the game overall, but I never really used it like that. And then I used it today, and I was thinking, geez, this gun is really good. It's one of the weapons I'd love to use in this game more often. So I put it at number 2 because I thought that was a fair rating. I know you could push this one back maybe a couple more, but, you know, I decided to put it at number 2. All right, so at number 1, we have the Widowmaker. This gun, obviously you got to take into perspective that you're not going to be able to full on sprint with this weapon, but this gun, just look at how fast it kills people. It's a laser weapon. You thought the Unholy Hellbringer was insane. This gun is like this on that gun on Crack Rock. This gun is insane. It tears everything apart. It's a minigun, but better in my opinion, because it kills people faster. It can blow things up just like a normal minigun. So this gun, it just can't be stopped. I know you have to take into the fact that you're not going to be able to sprint with it, but it almost makes up for how quickly you can kill people, because this thing literally, you'll spray it at someone and bang, dead. It's like less than a second, they'll be out of there. Like, I use this weapon just because, like, I don't know, I tried it out one time to kill a couple players with it. There's nothing you can do against it, because like you can't even, like, if you have someone spraying this at you, you don't have time to aim at them and really react to them. You have to be insanely talented to kill them with a headshot, because you're gonna have to headshot them. You won't have time to shoot their body and kill them, because this thing will kill you before you even get a chance to finish them off if you try and shoot them in the chest. Well, I had to put it at number 1. Hope you guys did agree with that, but you know, if you didn't, you could push it back. I know top 5 is up for debate, but that's just my opinion on the best weapons in the game. Alright, so those are my top 10 weapons in GTA. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Little funny story, the dude right next to me, kind of, you might be able to see him on the map. He's not in my car yet. This dude, he was actually another modder in the lobby. I wasn't modding person. I mean, I had God mode on in this to just kind of get all the weapons shown off, so I didn't have to worry about dying from cops. But this was another modder in the lobby. I didn't even know he was modding, and he just kind of came up, and then I realized he was modding. We started blowing everything up, so I thought that was kind of funny that happened. He didn't know I was modding for a long time, and so I showed him I was later on. I didn't really record all that, but then he started blowing up the lobby, so I left, because I'm not trying to be involved in that, because you know how that goes. Gotta stay low-key. But that's the point. Video was the top 10 weapons in GTA Online. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell to stay updated with all my future videos. I'm out. I'll see y'all. I love you.
Hey. Sorry for your loss, look at what I bought. Paint like Bob Ross, but it's not a draw. When that coin gets tossed, I don't catch no else, wishing well, nah.